Hey everyone, I'm Fox at Foxy Games UK. Follow us via Twitter at Fox_PSNN as seen in the bottom right of your screen. Make us your regular news and rumour aggregate source for everything console gaming. And the Gamer Couch podcast live every Sunday, 12pm PST, 3pm ET and 8pm GMT. All links can be found in this video's description. Okay, so our first news video for the day is strictly PlayStation, and why not? Evan Wells, president of Sony first-party Supremos Naughty Dog, has shared some information on the future of Uncharted and The Last of Us Part 2. Some of this information the eagle-eyed among you will already know, but there is also some added detail that has come to light, and of course I'm going to offer up my 2 cents at the end for whatever that's worth. Game Informer sat down with president of Naughty Dog and they talked about the lost legacy, what it means for the potential future of the Uncharted series, the studio's growing pains, and rolling back the drive for 2 full development teams and the early stages of creating the masterpiece that is The Last of Us Part 2. Wells was asked where the Uncharted series goes from after Uncharted, the spin-off game The Lost Legacy, and here's what he had to say. You know, we don't plan that far ahead. Making a game is pretty tough, so we're focused on finishing the game and getting it out the door. There's no roadmap ahead for other character stories in the Uncharted series, and Nathan Drake's story is done for sure. Wells went on to say the studio is concentrating on delivering the highest quality Uncharted game possible, and the 200 people currently working on the Lost Legacy project will be migrated over to The Last of Us Part 2 in order to get the game finished for gamers eager to see what lies ahead for the charismatic Joel and the wonderfully vulnerable Ellie. Wells intimated Naughty Dog has 2 teams within its studio. One team works on pre-production, laying the groundwork, while the second team works at full swing. Both teams eventually will become one when work on The Lost Legacy is complete. Here's a quote. When one team ends, we can sort of roll people over to The Last of Us Part 2 development and get that project finished. Okay, so that's where the bulk of the interview ends. Now here's the thing. I think most, if not all, but the most jaded gamer would agree Naughty Dog are one of the most prolific studios in the world. They are beyond reproach. Nothing compares like that Sinead O'Connor classic tune. Have you been paying attention to the trailer running discreetly as possible in this video's background? Real time, not CGI. It's looking absolutely stunning on a standard PS4, let alone the extra power and 4K capability the PS4 Pro affords. You think Horizon Zero Dawn looks good? People, we are approaching movie quality levels of visual fidelity here. It's not all about graphics though, so you can thank your lucky pixels. Naughty Dog knows how to deliver on the gameplay side too. These games can't come soon enough. And in other news, PlayStation Vita is not dead. Long live PlayStation Vita. At least in Japan. Here's the full story courtesy of Kotaku.com. So the recent success of Nintendo's Switch may have spurned Sony Interactive Entertainment Japan to refocus its efforts on PlayStation Vita. Atsushi Morita, the head of Sony Computer Entertainment Japan Asia, wants to keep focusing on the Vita, and you should probably thank Minecraft for that. Take Romancing Saga 3 for example, that was just announced for PlayStation Vita as well as iOS and Android. The console continues to get special iterations too. Things certainly seem to be going well for the Vita in Japan. In an interview with Trendy Nikkei, Morita talked about Sony's gaming handheld, explaining future plans. Here's a quote. As for Vita, since Minecraft came out in October 2014, we've been actively bringing on board kids, that is, younger gamers, said Morita-san. That success, he added, felt very significant to Sony. During the years that followed, Sony directed more Vita marketing at kids in Japan. He went on to say, from henceforth as well, we're going to continue concentrating on PlayStation Vita and increase the number of younger PlayStation Vita users. This year, we also plan on developing an IP that's aimed at children. Granted, it's not all kids that are keeping the PlayStation Vita alive, as Kotaku previously reported, but they are certainly a big part of the handheld's Japanese success. If Sony can re-galvanize PlayStation Vita in Japan, this may or not roll over to the West, but it's fair to say the handheld still has enough juice left in it to stand alone and be a companion device to PS4. If Sony pulls this off, it'll certainly be pretty awesome stuff for PlayStation Vita diehards everywhere. Now if you're into all things PlayStation Vita, why not go check out Blaze 4K's channel on YouTube. You can also share your opinion on any of today's news stories in this video's comments. And that brings us to the end of another video. If you found any of the information today at all useful, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and share this video. You can also help us grow by supporting us via Patreon. Starting from just $1, you'll find the link in this video's description. And remember, always play games, not corporations. Thanks for watching, everybody.